and welcome back, everybody. I want to thank you for tuning in for another sharing of my message of No More Pockets, Choose Real. I had gone through on my previous video a little bit about one of the 4 foundations I talk about in the realization of self-love. I had talked already and shared with you a little bit about overcoming shame and fear. And I touched a little bit on how the serenity prayer was something that was very, very poignant and a huge part of me coming to realize and cultivate self-acceptance. And in the PDF that I have available to everybody on my website at nomorepockets.org. It's a free downloadable PDF there for you if you choose to go to my website and subscribe. It is available to you immediately. For those of you who want a little bit more clarity on this, I'm reaching out to share this to you because the other day I had run into someone here at the gym and she had seen my post on this and had wondered why I kind of describe it as unconditional self-acceptance. And I thought, oh, this is a perfect opportunity to share with you how that came to be part of the pillars for me, the word unconditional. And as I shared with her, it was because in realizing and cultivating self-acceptance, it can't be on just those parts of us that you are able to change and to come to accept about yourself. For instance, this woman had recently lost a lot of weight, and now she had come to a point of accepting and really loving the body that she was seeing in the mirror. It was a reflection of what she had always wanted to see. She worked very, very hard at it. But in that, what I shared with her was, wonder if you lose that, right? I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that negative person, but let's look at this as the reality of this. What we can change, we might also struggle with being able to maintain. And in that vein is where I wanted to come to a point of expressing and sharing with everybody that regardless of the ups and the downs of what we can alter in our life, our weight, for instance, what about those of us who I'm 58, I'm almost 58 years old. What about the wrinkles and the gray hair and the things that, yes, I can change the gray hair. I can continue to dye my hair, but the wrinkles are still going to come. So there's a part of what I wanted to emphasize in this message is that at some point we also have to be able to see the beauty that is within us. That regardless of whether we can alter it or not, we learn to see and appreciate the beauty that these things we can't change about ourselves bring to us and allow us then to bring to the world. If I hadn't come to that point through the serenity prayer of really taking the time to look at the positives of what my hand and the difference, my personal difference, my birth difference, the road and the experiences it had brought me down and introduced me to, I don't know if I really would have been able to come to full acceptance of it. It is about seeing these differences that we have about ourselves, all of them, our hair color, our eye color, our body shape, how we see the world, how we interpret and decide to portray ourselves in the world. It is all these unique qualities that encompass us as a whole. And we have to find the beauty in every bit of us, all the time, regardless of whether it's going to change or alter as we age, correct? We get sick, we fall ill, someone gets hurt, and they for a while they're not feeling themselves, their environment changes. Life is about change. It's going to happen. So we have to be able to accept, just like the Serenity Prayer is, accept those things that we cannot change and find the beauty in them. And in doing so, regardless of what happens outside of us, everything we hold within, we are able to appreciate and accept unconditionally, regardless of what happens and whether or not we can change it. It's how you, all of us collectively, are going to move through the world differently. It's that change of perspective I talk about, that in every given moment we have two ways to look at any situation that we have. It was how I had described fear. If it's not going to kill me, I choose to look at it as it's here as like a friend. It's giving me a gift. It's showing me what I need to do in my life, and it's telling me it's time to change and to grow. It's the same thing with everything about us. Everything that encompasses us as a whole, unique being, that in cultivating self-acceptance needs to be looked at, needs to be really written about, journaled about, thought about, practiced in how we are going to live our truth with these differences that we love about ourselves. Some we like, some we don't. If you can change them, we change them. If we can't, it's part and parcel to who we are as a unique individual. So to answer her question of what I wanted to share with you, cultivating unconditional self-acceptance to me is the whole enchilada. It's the big part of true coming to know the beauty and the uniqueness we are as individuals. It's all those things about us that I just talked about, those things we can change, those things we can't, and taking time to really find the appreciation in those things and realize they are unique to us and that no one else has those except for us. So in me coming to move through and realize self-love, it is a journey. It was a journey. It continues to be a journey, especially as we begin to age and things are changing and shifting and moving around. At the core of who I am, I know I am worthy of belonging, of revealing and living my truth, of knowing I am a loving human being that is here, I believe, to be vulnerable, to share this message that I have come to desire so strongly, to share and let it grow to a mission. I want everybody to find a personal declaration of their own, like what No More Pockets was to me. It's a personal declaration to start living your truth, and in doing that, to take a long look at yourself. Anything that you are struggling with finding acceptance in that is part of you, please take the time to really to go in. Forget about everything that's happened outside of you, all the responses and the judgments from others, and how do you truly feel about yourself? Sit with it. And I want you to take the time to look at all aspects of what this lesson is that you've been given. And hopefully, you'll be able to see the beauty in everything that makes you unique. And from there is where we cultivate unconditional and true self-acceptance. I hope this finds you well. I hope you are finding your own personal declaration that sets you free to help you realize on this journey of self-love that you are worthy of it. It is a journey that will set you free, and that in every moment when you find yourself wanting to hide and shut down, to please choose real. Reveal, embrace, love yourself, and live your truth. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.